Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So hopefully people will file in here from all three platforms. If you see me talking to somebody and you don't notice that person in your chat, keep in mind that there are two other chats going. So I might be responding to somebody in one of those. I want to fix something real quick. Hopefully that didn't mess up anything. Let's try this. No. Good. We're good. All right. I was just adjusting something there. So yeah, we're live on 3 different platforms. Like I said, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I like to start every stream off by explaining how my multi-stream is set up. So no matter what, lately we've always been live on Facebook and Twitch. Twitch definitely has the best viewing opportunities because we have channel points over there. We have interactions, things. There's more things that are integrated into the stream over there. So you guys might see effects and different things like that going on over on Facebook or YouTube. And if you're wondering where that's coming from, it's coming from Twitch viewers. So I always recommend watching on Twitch. But for more leisurely viewing, especially if you want to watch on your TV, we're on YouTube. And tonight we'll be on this YouTube right here. This is the art YouTube, Adam's Artistry on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you can type in !arc to get that link. Otherwise, you can just search YouTube for Adam's Artistry. And yeah, Or find Matt Adams Media on Facebook or Matt Adams Live on Twitch. Pretty simple. Tonight's going to be sort of a vibe. So we're just going to be kind of chilling. I have something that I'm trying to draw. So like we're going to do sort of stage one of this art piece tonight. Where we're going to kind of kill two birds with one stone too. So stage one is that I just want to draw a blue heron, not herring, a blue heron. All right. Cause I want to do this bigger extravagant piece using the drawing, but I want the heron to be pencil. It's going to be sort of mixed media. So I want the heron to be done in pencil. Then I want to scan that and I want to color it and do the background digital. And then I want to print it out on a canvas, like a big canvas. I don't know what size yet. So that's stage one, is just getting the drawing of the heron done, which is what we're going to do tonight. But we're also going to film it for a time-lapse video on a separate camera. So you guys are going to see me set that up here in a minute. And so hold on, before I jump into there though, jump over into the art space. I want to just pull up my reference pick. I'm going to kind of go off of this. This is a bird watching blogging website. I'm going to kind of go off of several of these. Like, I'm not really drawing any of these pictures in particular. I do like this pose though with the windy neck. But we might like look at this one for like feather details and stuff like that. So I got a website here. I'm actually going to put this in the Twitch chat so I can pull it up on the other side. So yeah, let's hit the studio feed and go over there. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me right now. If you can hear me, a thumbs up or an emoji would be great. Because I was having trouble with this before stream. Actually, I can check myself. All I gotta do. I'll check the Facebook stream too. So check. Yep, I'm talking. All right. Don't tell me I shared that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I do that? Oh no. I thought I shared it again from the main page. There we go. All right, let me click this image here so you guys can see. I got it up over here now. We're gonna just kind of go off of that. I think it's thundering. I think that's what I'm hearing. All right, can I sit and do this? Let me pull this stool up. Sit and pull this stool up. See if it's like, can I, and like if I do this, oh, whoops. Yeah, we can work with this. We can work with this. Wish I could pull the reference photo up. Hold on, let me try and do that. Well, what's weird is hold on to your britches, guys. Let me do something real quick. So I think it'd be cool if I had the reference photo up so you guys can see as I go. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, we can do it. Call this reference photo. And then we can do this. There you go. It's pretty cool. So you guys can see. Right there. That's what we're drawing tonight. We start the time-lapse recording. All right, we are rolling on the time lapse. I'm going to bring the mic a little closer to me. And we're going to get started on this. Get started on this drawing. So I'm just using this as reference. I'm not trying to draw this exactly. So all right, let's go. I'm drawing very lightly, so you guys will see it slowly come into form. Is this like a still life? Sort of. I mean, it's a still of real life, and I'm drawing it for your pleasure. What's up, Jamie? How are you tonight? Are you working? Are you off tonight? Are you off tonight or what? Just taking a peek on a break? Get your computer set up in a temporary space. Yeah, that can be a challenge, right? Because you don't know like how deep you want to go with your setup because you know you're probably gonna like take it down. But I've been there. It's what I had when I was at the last place that I was streaming from. I'm up and running, updating my intro animation in AE now. Sick. I just recently reinstalled AE for the first time in quite a while. I needed it for something like specific. A lot of things I can get away with not using it now, but a lot of the things that I do, but because I'm going to start making more like overlays and stuff for people, I can do like way more complex overlays with After Effects. Also, with my stepson, we're getting into filmmaking, and he wrote his own movie, and we made some props and stuff. And there's going to be some special effects in that movie. So I'm going to need After Effects for that as well. I drew his legs straight instead of arched because I'm going to be putting this in water when I do it digitally. I guess he could have still had his foot the way that it was, but I'm doing my own thing. I'm not copying the picture exactly. I don't want to. And there's no rules in art. I don't have to follow any rules. That's what's beautiful about art. No one can tell you how to do it. That's actually what I love about art. Can't wait to see the kids short. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I can show you real quick how the props came out because they're in here. Here, let me change camera for this. I gotta make it quick because I'm filming a time lapse on this camera. So this is one that he made. So he painted it. I just took it apart for him so he could do it. He wanted this to be like bone because the character who wields this weapon is like an alien from another planet with like horns. So he wanted the handle to look kind of like it was made out of bone. So there's this guy. And then the other character is a dual wielder. So we found these two and he painted these. Like I would use these in one of our movies, you know? I would use these two. We were making some sort of Star-Lord, like space. So I'm pretty proud of him. He used like some techniques I showed him with like doing it silver, but putting a little bit of black in some areas. Pretty cool, you know? I'm proud of the kid. I'm proud of that boy. I'm gonna check my time-lapse camera. Yeah, there's gonna be a space battle. He's gonna be playing like multiple characters, so we're gonna be doing some like camera tricks. You know what's funny? You know what got him to want to do that, Jamie? We watched the Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap movie, and he couldn't believe that Lindsay Lohan like wasn't a twin. And I was like, "Hey man, we can do that. We can do that. You could play multiple characters in a movie. We can do it." Just some clever split screen and a little bit of rotoscoping here and there. Know what I mean? Smoke and mirrors, boys. Hold on, I want to go grab my drink real quick. Now we're over here. Now we're over here, but my drink isn't over here. My drink is over there where I was. So yeah, what did you say about raw dogging? Make a cool Madamus AE. Okay. Yeah, I have my shoes on because I'm out here in the studio. Although I can take them off. Jamie, what do you think of this awesome, like, studio setup where I can just move freely about with cameras everywhere? Make sure my time-lapse video is still going. All right, let's get back to this. Let me pull up the show me your fingers. I have the reference photo on my phone. It'll be a little bit easier for me to see. I turned up the brightness so I could see some details better. Alright. Let's see here. I wasn't going to do, I almost didn't do this stream tonight because I haven't been in the greatest of moods. I should say I haven't been in the greatest, like, creative mood. But sometimes that's when you need art the most. Sometimes that's when you need to do art the most. And you're just having a, like, meh kind of day. Let me see how many ticklers you got. So Jamie, this is gonna be like, this is like stage 1 of this art piece. I'm gonna go pretty heavy in pencil shading and stuff. And usually, if you color something digitally, you don't want to do all of this, what I'm doing. But sometimes I like the way it looks anyway. Usually, if you knew you were going to color it digitally, you would just do like some line art. And do all the shading and stuff on the computer. But I've done it before, and I have a few prints available where I've done it this way, and I like it. I won't say better, I just like it for different reasons. It makes it look almost more like a painting if you do it this way. John, thanks for the like on Facebook. Welcome to the stream. I think the great artist Fettuccine said that. Yes. Sir Fettuccine to you. And this is actually for somebody very special in my life. The final product will be. But it's also going to go on my online store, which currently is TeePublic, but we're going to deviate from that. TeePublic just doesn't have all the options that I want, and I don't want to have all these different links for different things, so we're going to go with Fourth Wall probably, because Fourth Wall offers merch, clothing, stickers, cards, but they also have prints available in every size. So every bit of art that I do for the art channel, which is Adam's Artistry, by the way, on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch right now, you can find the YouTube Adam's Artistry. We're live right now, so you'll know when you found the right one. But anyway, all the stuff that we do there from now on is going to go on Fourth Wall. Are you doing this drawing for you? I mean, you are very special in my life. But no. Sorry, bub. Sorry, bub. I found this guy that I like on TikTok who calls everybody bub, and then I've started doing it and I can't stop. So I guess I say that now. I guess I say bub now. I guess that's who I am now. Plus I like saying it to the kiddos. What you doing there, bub? You are special in all the ways. You guys should start, being able to see this better, yeah. I'm gonna start doing some details in the face. I get it, you leave a little dirt under the pillow for the... I don't know what that means. Why are you leaving dirt under your pillow? There's some like dirt fairy that will take it and leave you some money. I might have to stand up a little bit. I don't want to like block y'all's view. Stand up. As long as I'm not like mooning everybody. Nobody look at my ass. Don't look at my ass. If you were on Twitch right now, you could put exclamation mark ass in chat. That's happened enough times on stream where there's a command. It's unfortunate, you know. What are you gonna do? I'm proud of my ass. I'm not gonna be sad about it. I synced it. Probably did. All right, let's give him an eyeball, you know, so we can see. He's got an eyeball. Jamie, have you ever considered like doing art live for people to see? Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, because I got some Twitch viewership right now. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm talking to my buddy over here on Facebook who is also an artist, and we've been doing it together. Doing art together for like over 20 years now. It's like how we bonded originally. I've considered art before. Sure. Especially if you did like a Ghostbusters piece, you could do that on Report All Ghosts. Also, if you haven't already, you should find Report All Ghosts on YouTube and TikTok. My man over here does probably the best fanfare. Is that what you call it? Fanfare? For Ghostbusters? I don't know anybody that does it better. I've seen lots of Ghostbusters stuff, that's for sure. Still going on the time lapse. Tonight's music is brought to you by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. This is one of the new synthwave albums. I chose it for tonight because it's very chill. It's synthwave, but it's like sort of lo-fi like too. Royalty free. We gotta be royalty free since we're on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook will shut you down. Helen Keller does, dude, Helen Keller does the sickest beats. No one does it better. Need a sip? Sip check? You got that sip check, bruh? Jamie, I'll never forget, speaking of Ghostbusters and streaming, I'll never forget when you streamed the new Ghostbusters game, like when it came out, when we were on Splash Damage, and you fell asleep for like 2 hours while the stream was on. I had to like call you. Be like, bro, you're live. You're live right now, man. You were just telling Kat about that? Pro streamer. Hey, you know what? You were ahead of your time, actually. Because now people do that. Sleep streaming is like a real thing. People film themselves like while they're sleeping. Or stream themselves while they're sleeping, sorry. You're an innovator, yeah. It's kind of part of it. Okay, some of the sleep streaming is, I'll give them this, is kind of creative in like the making money sense, because people will go to sleep, but they'll have like they'll have like bit donations do different things to like wake them up. If like somebody donates like, you know, $100, like their friend will come in the room and like splash water on them. Or like you can like activate something for like $50. You can activate something in the room that'll make like a loud noise suddenly and like wake them up. So people are literally like are finding a way to make money while they're sleeping. You can't really fault them, you know? It's like in today's world, if you make money, no one. It's like you can almost get away with doing whatever, because if you can justify it with that you make money doing it. But at the same time, it's kind of like why I feel like art is like, art kind of falls in this weird category now where it's like the only reason to do it is because you enjoy it. Why, no one's gonna pay you for like a portrait or anything. First of all, nobody wants a portrait of like their family anymore. And two, even if they did, it's like an app on their phone can do it in 2 seconds. Like what I'm doing right now, like someone could easily just take like a picture of a blue heron, throw an AI filter on it, be like, oh, make this look like a pencil sketch. Boom, done. Done. why I said I'm doing this for therapy tonight. This is my therapy. I should probably adjust this a little bit. There we go. There we go, baby. Now we gotta go in and like add like different levels of darkness. Like with the shadows. Some will be just like gray. Some areas that I want darker will be like as dark as I can get. We had there was a high demand for Sea of Thieves tonight, but I need to like balance my time because I'm trying to do an art page, a gaming page, and a media page. So I really need to be better about balancing it all and not just gaming all the time. Gaming is just easy because you can just like fire up the game, get some boys together, and go. But just because it's like the easier thing to do doesn't mean it should be what I do all the time. If I could control when I am creative, we'd be doing art streams every night. Unfortunately, though, that's not how inspiration works. It's not how that works. I wish it did, though. I can't do like, I have to be in the right mood for every different sort of art form. Like, for example, I like to write. It's easier for me to write things when I'm either tired, believe it or not. When I'm like deliriously tired but can fight going to bed, I write some good shit. Or I need to be like depressed. So thankfully I don't write all the time. Pencil sketches I can do most of the time. But I prefer to be in a good mood. But sometimes when I'm not in such a good mood, I do a better job. I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's like I just kind of get lost in my head and just sort of zone out. And then it's like, then I'm done and I'm like looking at it for the first time. I'm like, oh, wow, I did that? I just did that. I was telling my wife today that I'm so like affected by my moods and like what I can do. I envy people who can just like I guess just kind of be happy-go-lucky all the time. Like, how do you do it? And I feel like a weirdo. I feel like a weirdo when I'm like, someone's like, well, why don't you go and do an art stream? And I'll be like, I don't know, because like, bleh. But like I said, if I could, I would. If I could control when I'm feeling creative, I wouldn't do anything else. I'd much rather do what I'm doing right now than watch TV. And that's saying something because like I am like a cinephile, like I love TV shows, I love movies. I mean, I'm a filmmaker. So I love like studying film and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but that's just how much I love art. Art is sort of just like an unexplainable thing. There's no real practical reason to be good at it. It's not like humans have like adapted over millions of years to be artists. There's like no survival. There's no survival aspect of it. We're doing something here. It's starting to look like a thing. Honestly, I could say art's saved my life. Who is that? Pluto, the best planet? Alright, listen. Hold on, Pluto. Pluto is the best planet. Listen. I don't want to rain on your parade. Because I like Pluto too. I like anything that's in space. I'm a huge astrophysics nerd. But because I'm an astrophysics nerd, I have to tell you that Pluto's not a planet. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. But the official consensus is Pluto's not a planet. Always a planet in my heart. Okay. That's fair enough. I actually have a shirt in my merch store, or in my I'm not gonna call it a merch store because it's not like Matt Adams merch. It's just like some of my designs and I make them into shirts. But I actually have a Rip Pluto shirt that I made, and I wore it. I actually debuted it at the Hayden Planetarium in New York City in hopes that Neil deGrasse Tyson would see me wearing it, because he's kind of the person who got it declassified as a planet. So I was hoping to catch his eye and have him be like, hey, that guy. But anyway, welcome in, Pluto.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
I tried to make a name for myself, but he didn't. I didn't see him. But anyway, welcome, Pluto. Happy to have you. Happy to have you here. That's Matty Ice with his shirt. Yes, it is. Trying to get Neil deGrasse Tyson to notice me. Notice me, senpai. But yeah, astrophysics is like one of my favorite subjects. And thank you for the follow as well. I actually own like a lot of astrophysics books by Neil deGrasse Tyson and Dr. Brian Greene. Although he's more of a string theorist, but still cool stuff. Basically anything space, I love. I love it. So if you're just joining, we're working on this drawing. We're just having a little therapy session here. Just doodling it all out, you know, getting it all out here. Having an intimate conversation. Whoa, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Sorry if that's spoilers, anyone. I waited a good, 3 weeks before I added that to my channel. So I feel like we can't wait for things to come out on video anymore. Wouldn't even be funny to put on my stream if I did. At that point. Give us a 90s X-Men movie, you cowards. Right? Do I have any fellow artists in chat right now? Cambion, I would consider you an artist in many ways. So you better pipe up. First of all, you're a musician. That's art. Second of all, you make Hollywood level costumes. That's art. You make art. You make art, bro. You're an artist. I can kind of do some art, mostly faking it. That's what you said about your guitar skills, and you're like a god. This guy says he fakes it on guitar, but he knows his way around an axe. That's for sure. He was trying to teach me, and I got boggered down with life. But I need to pick it back up. I have my guitar on the wall right up there. That's the beauty. That's the beauty, guys, of this studio. Cameras everywhere, bro. Yeah, I got a whole studio. I'll raise you $1. Since you're new here, I'll raise you $1. This is like the gaming area. We got more cameras here too, bruh. We got it all. I worked hard on this studio space. My wife helped me too. And also we filmed like the whole making of the studio. It took us like 4 months, but I haven't edited the video yet. Because I wanted to wait till I'm done fully with the studio, but the problem is I don't know if I'm ever going to be like, it's done. Because I have like so much more shit I want to do. You're probably going to miss Sea of Thieves tomorrow. Some music stuff I got to do. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, not that I don't want to sail with you, but you're kind of doing me a favor because I have like more than 4 people who are asking me to play. And so it's like someone volunteers every once in a while not to play, then they make it easier for me. I don't have to feel like I'm leaving somebody out. I am filming a time lapse right now, so that's why I keep getting up to check. Make sure it's still recording. This time lapse is going to be a YouTube short on the art channel. So, no hard feelings here. Of course, there are people that I would sort of give like priority to. And I hope that people wouldn't take that personally. But like I have like people who may have watched me a couple times and have asked to play. And I would play with people who I would play with viewers, and I do. I think it's a cool way to meet people. Some of my best friends right now I've met playing video games. So I'm not opposed to like playing games with viewers, but it's like I work that in when I can, because obviously if I have a choice between playing a game with a complete stranger, but then I have like buddies that I play with all the time and we know each other and we vibe, like obviously I would just prefer to play with them before jumping into bed with a stranger. I have to be like sort of in the right mood. But I do give it a chance because sometimes those strangers become good friends. Or at least good gaming friends. And then sometimes even better. Like my boy Beta. I've known Beta for years, like 5 years. Maybe longer, maybe more like 6 years. Never met him in person. Hoping to change that soon. He's planning a trip to Virginia. But I've never met him in person. I met him in Ark. In a video game. And now we like collaborate all the time. I just finished making his brand new overlays for his stream. So I gave him a complete stream makeover. It's going to be part of a series that I'm doing on the main channel, the Matt Adams Media channel. And we're calling it we're going to call it Pimp My Stream. So I pimped this stream out. A bunch of fresh new designs, bunch of fresh new overlays. It's also a good way to show off my work, my graphic work, to other streamers who are looking for someone to pimp their stream. for a price, because it takes a long time to do it, and I'd like to make a career out of video and graphic work one day. In the hopefully not too distant future. This is like looking like this is looking like a bird, bro. This is looking like a bird. All right, let's give him some feet. Put behind a box like Liefeld? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be scanning this and bringing it into a bigger picture that I'm working on, and he's going to be standing in water. So I don't have to do the feet. So I kind of am pulling a Liefeld. But not because I can't draw his feet. Shots fired. But Cambion, can you draw though? Can you draw? A little bit. I want to see. I want to see it. Put it in my Discord. Or send it to me. If you have something of it, if you have something, you know. I'm deviated a little bit from the drawing. Like you said, like I said, you can see like his leg is like, one of his legs is like kind of cocked up a little bit. But because I'm doing something else with this, I drew his leg straight. It'll make sense. We're probably going to do a part 2 of this stream where I color it and do the bigger picture. Alright, now I'm going to add even more shading. Over the whole thing. But not everywhere. I want there to be a very distinct light source right here. But there will be a little bit of a shadow here from like where his neck is. And then maybe it would come down to like right about here and stop. And then this whole back side of his neck would be darker. You put a thing in my Discord? Okay. Cool. I'll check it out in a minute. Unless you'd rather me look at it off stream. This is looking like a thing, bro. Don't care? Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I just know that I like it. I guess I'm doing a little bit of hatching. Not cross hatching because I'm going with the flow of everything. Just regular hatching. Sort of following that shadow line that I made earlier. We're gonna spread them out a little bit. Let me get to this lighter area. Start here with a bigger spread. And then start to get more dense in here. Alright, let's come back in here for a hot minute. Am I still going on the time lapse? Yes. All right, let's check out John's piece. I need to like give my eyes like a rest from this for a second. Let's stop the time lapse just for a minute. Okay. Testing 1, testing 2. Bro. Bro. This is John's piece right here. AKA Cambion on Twitch. Dude, this is great. It looks just like your little pup. This is good. Good technique. Good likeness. Like this looks like your dog. One of them. All right. Let's look at this. Sometimes it helps if I look at things like from here. So I'm in the studio. I'm in the gaming space, but I'm just looking at it on camera. I can see it how you guys see it. Sometimes I just have to like stare at it. But let me get you guys like a closer look. I think my lens is a little dirty on this camera right here. Trying to look at this to see if there's anything else I'd want to do before scanning it. I think a little bit. So let me start the time-lapse camera back up. And I think just like a couple of darker tones in the like head here. I think I'm sticking a fork in it right there. Because now we're going to scan this. Not now. Oh, wait. You know what? Never mind. Hold on. I always say that. And then I see something else. I don't really need to do this, but it just feels right. And maybe something that maybe I should do something down here. Tail feathers need a little something. They're a little bland down there.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Beta!
Just hanging around.
Just hanging around. Beta, check it out. I think there's something wrong with my camera. Oh no, that's the shadow. That's the shadow of the camera right there. That's what it is. I thought something was on my camera lens. If I do this though, it's too much light. So I need to like make like a light source between the camera and this. Give myself some homework. Was talking about you, Beta. Talked a little bit about your new designs. Also was talking you up because we were talking about friends that we have that we've never actually met, but are good friends that we met while gaming. Ring light. Oh yeah, I like a ring light that faces down. That's what I got to do. I can do that with this setup. I'll show you how this works. I have to use this camera though. So believe it or not, there's two cameras here. This is doing a time lapse. This camera is doing a time lapse, but this camera right here, which is what I'm using for the stream, I actually have, it's a selfie stick that's strapped to a pegboard mount that just goes perfectly over top. As simple as it is, that's all I really need. And then this is a old microphones. This is an old microphone stand that I don't use anymore. And then I took a broken cell phone holder for the car and used a bolt and bolted it to that. So that's how I do my time lapse and my unboxing videos. I was just letting the peeps all know where I got all the good stuff. Right here, Matt Adams Media, Matt Adams Live on Twitch, Matt Adams Media on YouTube. Also Adams Artistry and Matt Adams Gaming. I think this is good. We're gonna end the time lapse right here. I got the whole time lapse. I got the whole time lapse from a blank sheet of paper to this. Now, next time we'll scan this, color it, put it on a canvas, see what that looks like. I will meet you guys in the game room. What's up? Here we are. All right, so I think that's actually all I wanted to do on this art stream. Good 2 hour. I mean, we did that in 2 hours. I feel like that's my average for a piece of that size, so pretty good. Like I said, I want to take that image and play with it in a in a more digital aspect, because I like the mixed medium of like taking something that was hand drawn and then enhancing it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for the next art stream. I also need to like set up the printer and everything, so I couldn't even do it tonight even if I wanted to, because the scanner is not set up out here, which is where it needs to be. I want to fix this right now, or I will never fix it. All right, everything looks good. All right, let's find let me check something really quick. You know, I was gonna raid, but well, we can raid. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, stream is pretty much over, but if you are watching on Twitch, we're definitely gonna raid somebody. Let's raid Beta. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for tuned in. I want to thank everybody who stayed and hung out and chatted. Cambion, Beta just got raided by somebody else. Do you want to see the new thing? You just see the new thing? I gotta turn his music off. Forgot, it's not copyright free. All right, so yeah, we're gonna raid Beta. Sorry, ADD's kicking in. But thank you, Cambion. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Pluto. And anyone else, we're going to raid out now on Twitch. For everybody else, the stream is over. Good night. It's been real.
I don't know how you want to know who I am over on Twitch channel. You probably heard my voice before you even met me. I'm Beta XP. I'm an artist.